The thing is that I go to two kinds of conferences. I go to conferences like this, where everything is happy talk and selling, and Agile is the solution to everything. And just buy my book or hire me as a consultant and follow my process, and all of your problems will be solved. And so we set out in the Learning Consortium, which I'll mention in a bit, to shed some light. Is that true? Is it actually true that you just introduce a process and suddenly all your problems are solved? It does seem to me that there's a lot of PR going on and a lot of fake Agile, and we need to really get to the real thing. We're talking about that. The other kind of conference goes to general management conferences like the Drucker Forum, the people in general management, and they kind of only barely heard of Agile, Scrum, and they say things like this: if this is only for software and it doesn't scale and it can't handle complexity, and it isn't reliable and it doesn't last, basically bullshit. And so it's a very different world in those conferences, and we actually set out to find out which of these two worlds is correct. And we set up this learning consortium last year, launched by the Scrum Alliance, and we asked firms that are actually doing this, that are actually implementing Agile across the whole organization. What are they doing? Is it working? And why is it working? And what's involved? And happily, some pretty important firms joined with us, Microsoft and Ericsson, and James, to share on site visits what they are actually doing and how it's working. And so we did that in 2015, and we wrote this report, which you can download from the Scrum Alliance website, and it was online site visits in the retrospective. And what was more important, though, were the conversations and the mutual learning that took place among the members. Often you learn more on the bus or over a drink than you actually learned on the site visit. It was actually interacting with the people that made it extremely valuable. And the effort is continuing this year. A number of viewpoint firms have joined the group, Spotify and Barclays, BMW and so on. And so we're having more site visits this year, and I'll talk a little bit about some of those. And we looked into these things that I talked about in general management conferences, and we found out that none of those things are true. Agile is spreading to everything. It works on the scale, it handles complexity, it can be fail-safe. Some of the firms have been doing this for 10 or 15 years. This is not something that was worked out last Tuesday and will disappear next Friday. This is something that is here to stay. And the three most important findings of the Learning Consortium are these. The first, Agile is a mindset. And second, it requires strong leadership. And thirdly, these big old dinosaurs, these big old bones, have been able to change. This is not something that is only for startups. This is something that big, serious, major organizations are now implementing at scale. And the most important finding, as I say, is that Agile is a mindset. It's a certain way of interacting with the world, of understanding the world, and crucial to have this mindset to get any of the benefits from